Hi, my Guilford Lakes friends. Today I thought we'd do a project because it's Earth Week and tomorrow's Earth Day. And so hopefully you'll be able to make one of my Earth Day projects. My first one I'm going to show you is the Earth I made. Can you see that up close? We can conserve energy. We can pick up trash. We can recycle, and we can plant a tree to save our beautiful earth. So today we're going to make an earth. I'm just going to move this back out of the way again. And the supplies we're going to need today is a paper plate, a big Ziploc baggie, blue paint, green paint. As you can see, I didn't have dark blue, so I just used whatever blue I had in my house. I have some markers, I have some crayons, I have a glue stick, and I have some white paper. And if you don't have a plastic bag, I'm going to show you how you can sponge your earth if you don't have a plastic bag. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to open our bag. We're going to put our paper plate inside the bag. Then we're going to get our green paint. And we all know that there's more water than there is land on the earth. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops of green. And I'm going to do the same with the blue. But I'm going to put a little more blue because we all know there's more water than there is land on the earth. Now, Mom and Dad would be really happy with this project because it's called a no mess project. So once Mom or Dad or you put your paint inside your baggie, you can go ahead and close it up. And it's going to look like this. Dots of paint. Then you're going to take your little fingers and you're just going to smudge all over your paper plate. And hopefully you'll come out with more blue than green. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. It's still going to look beautiful because you made it yourself. So we're just smudging all over. As you can see, I'm still smudging. You can do that too. It's so much fun. And once you're completed, you can have Mom or Dad take it out of the bag. And we'll just slide it out of the bag. You could throw the bag in the garbage or the recycling bin since it's plastic. And your earth looks like this. Isn't that beautiful, my friends? So while your earth is drying, we're going to get on to the next step. The next step is you have to get your white paper. Now, I just cut strips of paper. And while you're cutting your paper, you can think of all the ways that you would like to save the earth. I know some of my friends said that they're going to go to the beach and pick up trash on the beach. That's a wonderful way to save the planet. After you cut your strips, you can cut them again in half. So you have one long piece to two pieces. And while your paint is drying, we're going to write on our labels because we're going to label our earth. So the first thing I want to do is maybe draw a picture. Get your crayons out. And I said plant a tree because that's good for the earth. Or you can plant some flowers. So you can draw whatever you want. I'm just going to draw a flower and then I'm going to draw a tree. So as you're drawing, maybe you could think of a place where you're going to plant your tree. Maybe you can help Mom and Dad plant a tree. And there you have it. I have my flower and my tree. And now I'm going to write on the top with my blue marker, plant. starts with a P. Lowercase. P-L-A-N-T. Plant. See that, my friends? Plant. And then you can move on to your next one. You don't have to do the same as Mrs. Stegna did. You can make up your own things. You can say, we're going to clean trash off the beach, so you might want to make a beach. And put a few seashells on the beach. That would be nice too. Maybe a starfish. See my starfish and my beach and my water. And then I'm going to get my marker out again. And I'm going to write trash. Trash. T-R-A-S-H. Trash. Trash. And look at that, my friends. We wrote the word trash. So after you make a few of these labels, you can do like I did. You can conserve water. You can conserve energy, like shut the lights off when you leave the room. Conserving water if you're brushing your teeth, shut the water off in between your brushing. So when you're done making all your labels and your earth has dried, you can go ahead and get your glue stick out and glue the back little portion of your label. And you can go ahead and stick that on around the edge of the paper plate. And then you can move on to the next one. And as you're doing that, just think of all the ways you can save the earth, the planet this week. The earth, the planet. You can go out and help mom and dad pick up trash in your yard. You can help pick up sticks in your yard. You can help them plant. And again, you can conserve energy inside your home. And then you could start gluing on your labels of all the things that you're going to do to help save the earth. So I'm just going to put this aside, and then I'm going to show my friends that don't have a bag. They may just want a sponge. So you just get a sponge. See, Mrs. Stegna cut it in half. And I'm just going to sponge my paper plate with blue for water and green for land. Isn't that beautiful? I can't wait to see what your earth paper plates look like. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and make labels for your earth, ways you're going to save the planet. And once you're done with making all your labels and sticking them on, the next step, once your planet Earth dries, I like to put a hole in the top and maybe hang it. I hung this one with a ribbon. Let me show you. See? If you don't have ribbon, that's okay, because I bet you somebody in your family may fish, so you can use some fishing wire, and that is clear, so it'll look like it's hanging from the sky. Or ribbon, like Mrs. Stegna found at her house, some ribbon. And I also put, I drew a line, unless you want to label around your entire earth, that's fine too. But I drew a line on each side, and I took my scissors, and I cut each line like that. Then I took my scissors and I cut off the rim of the paper plate. I just went around at the bottom, so it'll make a nice little mobile when it's hanging. See? Just cut the bottom piece off. And then mom and dad can put a hole in your earth so they can hang it, just like I had. Let me show you again. See? Just like I did. Now, if you don't have these supplies, don't worry, because all you need is a piece of paper and a blue and green marker, and I traced the outline, the circle, in black, and then I colored it in. And I made an earth out of my markers and a paper. Then I put a string on it so I can hang this one also. And I hope today you can remember all the ways to save our beautiful planet Earth. Well, that's it for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's Earth project. And I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Remember to put your name on it and have Mom and Dad send us pictures, because I'd love to see your beautiful work. I can't wait to the next time. From my house to yours. Bye, my friends.